Good evening and welcome back. Caught myself snoozing. Yeah, I'm kind of 3/4 asleep, so. Yeah, so Green Bay beat Pittsburgh in the Sunday nighter. That closes. Just got the one hockey game in Vancouver, and Canucks are up, and there was 2-0 last I saw. So, yeah. So that's how I feel about that. Yeah. Now, what happened? Okay, so there hasn't been a day game in the World Series since 1987. October 24th, 1987, that was Game 6, I believe. Minnesota beat St. Louis 11-5. Even that series at 3. Minnesota wins Game 7. No, that was the last day game. That last indoor day. Not only the indoor day game, but last day game period. Last outdoor day game. Try saying that 20 times fast. Was October 14th, 1984. That was when Detroit beat the Padres in Game 5 to win the World Series. It was 8-5. Kirk Gibson 3-run home run. Yeah, that was. There's a clip somewhere where Goose Gossage is on the mound for the Padres. Sees Kirk Gibson's up at bat. Padres manager Dick Williams is like giving him this because does it say, yeah, intentionally walk him. Anybody manager puts up the 4 fingers like that, yeah, intentionally walk. And Gossage is like, no, I don't want to do that. Manager comes out, catcher goes over to the mound. I'm pretty sure the whole infield was in there, which included former Dodger Steve Garvey. And Goose Gossage was telling Dick Williams, no, I want to pitch to him. Gibson's first ever at bat was against Gossage. And Gossage struck him out. So he's going. That was in 1979. So you remember that from 5 years ago? It was like, oh, you're that confident, huh? And Dick Williams said to him, no, intentionally walk him. They no. Gossage says, no, I want to pitch to him. Gossage convinced Dick Williams to let him pitch to him. Oh, boy. Yeah, Kirk Gibson hit the 3-run home run to go up 8-5. They're up, 8-4. Yeah, they're up 5-4 at the time, and Gibson hits the 3-run home run. That pretty much sealed the deal right there. Yeah, I bet you Dick Williams is looking like, should have listened to me. Gossage is probably feeling guilty, like, hey, look at him like, maybe I should have listened. Yeah, so, yeah. Now, did play Game 3 between New Jersey and Boston in the 1988 Prince of Wales Finals, and Boston won that one. But was the end of the game is what people remember. Because apparently Jim Schoenfeld had gone down to where the refs go to their dressing room and such. Waited for Don Koharski, and needless to say, Jim Schoenfeld got in Koharski's ear quite a little bit. And it got to the point where Koharski stumbled. Lost his footing a little bit and almost fell into the wall. And Schoenfeld never touched him. There was a camera guy down there who was actually filming this, and Schoenfeld never touched him. Koharski just stumbled. Schoenfeld was like, I never touched you, you fat pig. At the end of it all, he says, oh yeah, go have another donut, you fat pig. Oh boy. Yeah, that got him suspended for Game 4. games 3 and 4 were in New Jersey, and New Jersey lost game 3. So the Devils decide to, we're going to throw in an injunction to prevent the suspension. And somehow they got it. Because game 4, Jim Schoenfeld was behind the bench. The actual officials see him, left. Absolutely just, see ya, guys. Yeah, so they just basically had amateur officiating in game 4. Oh boy. Some of the players recall, Brendan Shanahan recalled it, like, yeah, they called penalties that shouldn't have been penalties and didn't call penalties that should have been called. Yeah, well, New Jersey won game 4. And Joe's like, no, look, you've got to serve your suspension. We suspended you, serve it. So Jim Schoenfeld had to serve his suspension for game 5 in Boston. And when those game 5 officials have heard that, I was like, okay, fine, we'll work it. Yeah, so that was just one of many wild and crazy things that happened in the 88 playoffs. One of which was an 8-point night by Patrick Sundstrom of those same Devils, beating Washington. I think it was like 10-5. I don't even think Gretzky had an 8-point night in the playoffs. Sundstrom had, I think, 3 goals and 5 assists. We also saw Boston knocking off Montreal for the first time since 1943. Had the Devils knock off the Islanders, then knock off the Capitals. Oilers sweeping the Flames in the division final. And then the Schoenfeld thing versus Boston. Oh boy. We haven't even gotten to the Stanley Cup Finals yet. Because there was the night the lights went out at the Boston Garden. And we'll get there yet. So in the meantime and in between time, stay tuned for the next one.